Hello and welcome to my new YouTube channel. My name is Kikas and obviously I build motorcycles. This is the third time for me already to start with YouTubing. I've been filming before, some episodes were actually ready, but I didn't publish them because I thought that I'm not ready for YouTube. Not so sure this time either, but let's see. If you see this episode, then I've decided to give it a go. I'm standing behind quite ugly XDiavel. This is kind of different project for me than normally because I'm used to building brand new or almost brand new bikes for clients, but this thing is actually mine. So I bought it from auction from USA. It had quite a long journey from California. It was almost 2 months on the sea. As you see, it's quite damaged, or well, it's intact and everything is okay, but it has like damaged parts all over. Obviously the fuel tank it has dents, the frame is scratched, exhaust is scratched. These are quite not so major problems for me because I will like take it apart anyway and like repaint everything and put it all together. So for me personally, it's not an issue. And it's also like a little bit interesting for me what I will find out underneath here, because you know, if I build like new bikes for clients, then all the time I know what's waiting on. If I remove the tank, then I know that what's waiting for me underneath there. I'm taking you on a journey with me. I'm planning to show you the whole build process from start to finish. When the bike arrived, I have only washed it and connected with the Ducati service cable. The problem at the moment is that the bike won't start, and I don't wanna start the building process when I don't know in what condition the engine is, because it would be quite like bad to find out that there are some engine problems if I like have taken everything apart and painted and put back together. Then it's a little bit too late, I think. That's why I would like to first start it, see that is it possible to ride it. Then let's take it apart. I already have the design. I will show it to you in next episode, I think. Change all the damaged parts, you know, fix everything and make it cool looking. The problem with the bike, when it arrived with this key. It was missing this metal part. It's not so important, it's keyless go. But anyway, the bike doesn't recognize the key for some reason. It asks the pin code and that's it. I wanted to like program the new key for the bike, but as it doesn't recognize the old one, then you cannot program the new one if you don't have any other keys. Normally there is also the service key, the red one, but I don't have it. That's the only one I have. It was kind of dead end. And the only thing for me to do was to buy a new system, new ignition system. So I bought this new button thing that needs to be replaced. Together with it came new fuel cap and two new keys. In this episode, I'm thinking let's take off the fuel tank and let's try to switch this old switch to a new one, and let's see if this bike starts, and then we can decide how we will continue with the build. I hope it starts and then it's all good, and let's take it all apart then. So let's take the seat off. Really low. Seems a little bit dusty and old, but seems okay. Okay, let's try to get this thing off now. old one and the new one. Seems to be same. So I changed this thingy now, and I have a new key. So let's see what happens. Nice, 12,000 miles. Well, okay, I can live with that. I will put a fuel tank, this damaged tank. I have a new tank also without the dents, but let's put this old one back and let's see if this thing starts. So now we have a new key here, new ignition thing installed, and also I changed the fuel in this old tank. Now let's see. Only one thing, I will change the oil also, but let's see if it promises. Oh. Okay, something might happen. I will now take the old oil out and put the new in. I have no idea how long this thing has been in there, so just to be sure, I will quickly change it. It's quite dusty and sandy and muddy down here. But actually this oil plug seems like brand new. Somebody has tightened it with full force. But oil is beautiful. So this oil plug is really clean and no metal pieces here, so only really small ones. This thing is magnet, so it collects all the metal pieces from the engine. And the oil itself was really clean also. But you never know. I wanted to be sure that if I try to start the engine here, then I won't do it like with 5-year-old oil. Anyways, I will clean it up nicely, put this plug back on and fill the engine again with oil. So as you understand, this was the easiest way of oil changing. Like this is not the actual oil change at all. I didn't change the filter, but I did it because, you know, I don't know what kind of oil there was. At least I will put now the correct oil in, and it's new. So if I start the engine and run it for like 10 or 15 minutes here, then everything should be quite okay. After the build is done, I will change the filters and, you know, this lower filter also there and new oil and so on. But this is at the moment just to check that we will not ruin the engine, if it's not ruined already. So now we have new oil in. Let's see. Now I can be sure that I can start it. Well, hello! Almost. So now we know that the engine is kind of running, turning at least. So I will now plug it into the Ducati computer. Let's see what it shows. In the next episode I will show you some parts that I have bought and introduce you the plans that I have for this build. And hopefully I can start to disassemble the bike. But first I have to get it completely running. But okay, thank you for watching and see you next time.